Birthday, Sagittarius. Cheers. Today happens to be my Sagittarius birthday, so if you're also celebrating a Sagittarius birthday, yay! All right. I figured I'd hop on, do a quick read, check in to the energies, especially since I did promise I would, especially if I was dolled up, so to speak. So, figure I'd get on camera for you guys. I don't know what that is in the background. That's my covers for my I got some like of those couch cover things for like, to put on to help with the dog hair. So, I got quite a few of them. Because it's like once you start counting all the cushions, it's like, oh, and then you need the back parts too. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. I do want to use the Spooky Wookie deck today. It's the Spirit Halloween deck there. I mean, I didn't invent the phrase spooky wookie. I don't know who really did, but it's sometimes spectacular when you're getting older and you have to celebrate birthdays, right? But I had a pretty good day and celebrating mine today. So, and it was very nice where I live, so I was able to get out and enjoy nature today as well. Highly recommend. Okay. Okay. I feel like somebody wants you to take a trip with them. Okay, I just heard some like motor in the background. That's what I wasn't sure if it was that or the dog. I guess we'll find out. Right? The Ace of Wands. Okay. Passion. What is your passion, Sagittarius? What keeps you going? So it's Sagittarius for your birthday. What do you wish to become more passionate about in your expression? Maybe you've been a chameleon and now you want to show your stripes, right? They say a leopard doesn't change their spots, okay? The High Priestess, fortune teller. I'm not really sure, but for somebody, a county library may be significant. Maybe you work at a library. This high priestess there has a lot of cards out in front of her, like almost like a card catalog. She has a lot of access to information. Okay. She knows what's going on, perhaps intuitively. However, she uses, these things to guide. But yeah, for some reason, I'm getting a library reference for somebody. It could be a library I'm seeing that's kind of like set in the corner, like on a town square type thing. I don't know if that's like an old location for it or if that's the current location. Three of Swords. In this little solar plexus region here, kind of, I'm trying not to like overrun. I'm just kind of pulling here, Sagittarius. Yeah, I feel like you could have let something stunt your growth. And for a Sagittarius, that's actually quite odd, right? Because usually the Sagittarius is the free spirit, is the one appearing very unattached, right? So maybe somebody is confused as to why you are appearing unattached at this moment. But I think for you, it is about succeeding in something that you need to focus on that just requires more of your energy. It's, you know, and it's kind of the opposite of that romancy lovey-dovey stuff. You know what I mean? That some people really get into, right? Um, yeah, it's kind of like a Sagittarius, like, yeah, I gotta wrap it up, right? You know, like Page of Cups. Well, and the thing is too, it's kind of like we're on this planet to do what? But it's like there's something more. Um, yeah, there's some lightheartedness that you're bringing to the table, Sagittarius. Again, um, perhaps through a song, okay? Perhaps this is something that makes you feel better. Maybe this makes you feel better in this purpose versus this Three of Swords, alien nature, okay? That sometimes, you know, is the necessary guidance, okay? That's all I just want to say there, right? Like, there's a lot of ways that you can manifest energy. It doesn't mean that any one of those ways is wrong. It may be fitting for you at the time. That may cause you to enter into some kind of karmic cycle, okay? Again, that doesn't necessarily mean it's wrong for you. It's just kind of how it happened, okay? um I don't want to overdo that anyway. Yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, 6 of Wands here. Yeah, so let's see what else this reading has to say here. Coming up in the throat chakra, okay. The Knight of Swords. Oh, well, who isn't in that throat chakra but the Knight of Swords wanting to rush in and say something? Like Conan the Barbarian here, swinging his mighty sword. This could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And you could be like, you know what, I'm trying to focus on my song and my like good vibe, and now you're crashing in with this and that. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, I feel like that's what you see coming as well. 8 of Wands. So that's what you've been seeing, then this is confirmation for you. Yeah, 8 of Wands, the Hydra. Yeah, it's like what you've been seeing, then it's like it doesn't stop, right? It's like, okay, you thought when you had X, Y, and Z conversation, then that was going to kind of take care of, you know, the expectation moving forward. And it didn't quite turn out that way, right? Instead, it's like, oh, now there's another excuse, or oh, there's another opportunity that this person sees where you were like, you know, no, actually, I didn't think that this was an opportunity right now. You know what I mean? Um, and, you know, no shade to them for trying, but it's like, why are you trying it on the right person? Because we've already been through this, right? That kind of thing, right? So you're just like, so also if you are yeah, it's so weird too. I just saw I watched like maybe 2 to 5 minutes of that the show with the dragons on HBO. Anyway, everyone was obsessed with it for a while. It was a series. Yeah, I just happened to see something where she was like chained up and some like angry guy was coming towards her and her little dragons were behind her, and then they were like breathing all these fireballs towards this guy, and he like bursts into flames or whatever. Okay, you know, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, all right. You know, you might be lighting a physical fire in your home. If you are, be careful, make sure the flue is open, right? um don't cause problems for yourself where there aren't any, right? Don't be like this guy where it just turns around and there's another problem. No, don't do that. right? Don't get caught up in these cycles, right? It's like, yeah, I'm aware of them. That doesn't mean I need to travel the path every single time. You know, like I already stumbled over that little parking lot bumper thing. You know what I mean? Like, okay. King of Cups. Oh boy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, some masculine definitely wants to express himself. That's why the Knight of Swords came out earlier. Okay. So he may have Aquarius in his chart as well. Okay. There could be also be another masculine. And, you know, you have to take it as it resonates for yourself, right? Um Un momento. It was 11:11 on the clock. Cheers to my birthday, peeps. Woo woo. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. I'm celebrating today. So that's why I was all kind of dressed up. And I thought, well, I might as well do a live. You know, kind of. I've been trying to do my readings on Mondays, Tuesdays now, sticking to a schedule as I have other things going on as well. So, you know, we are all very busy people these days, right? So, but I wanted to get this energy. It was very much kind of resonating, um, you know, around this weekend and stuff, and I just was like, well, okay, why not? So here we are. Let's keep going. The full, yes, I was looking. There's something about Jupiter tonight or the other day, historically. And now a week from today is our full moon. Okay, so that may be part of the energies if you're starting to feel kind of like, you know, I was fine yesterday and now I'm kind of feeling a little like, is it, am I not? And, you know, and then you start, you know, people might want to blame themselves, like, you know, if you're not exactly in the Christmas spirit, okay? Yeah, that's totally fine and normal. Like, don't beat yourself up. You're not a bad person because you don't, you know, maybe give a hoot about, you know, whatever the hot toy is right now or whatever. You know what I mean? Sometimes it takes a minute for us to get adjusted into that, right? Some of us call it re-entry, right? Reintegration is a popular thing in the psychology circles these days, especially the folks that use specific psychedelics and whatnot. So I'm not a doctor, by the way, so I am educated, but I am not a doctor in psychology or psychiatry. Although I would think that perhaps just regular old neurologists would be able to participate in studies regarding medicines like that, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Take time to breathe out. Have you ever heard that song by Bush? Breathe in, breathe out, right? Machine Head. Disseminating moon. So our moon is coming on. Right now it's actually kind of foggy like this outside. So I doubt I'll be able to really see much of a moon tonight. Anyway. Disseminating moon, like that's why part of it may feel alien to you, because it's like, again, like, am I understanding this message right? And they're like, yeah, you are. You know, it's like, it's working. Okay, let's keep going here. I'm hearing a lot of messages right now, but we're gonna just go with what I'm guided on. All right. I think it's Tony, Orlando, and Dawn. Knock 3 times on the ceiling. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. I believe we had a blue moon this year. King of Cups may be responding to this full moon coming up, the emotional side of the masculine, right? Saying, hey, I have feelings too, right? Like, the masculine, like finally showing up and saying, oh, well, yeah, I do have a preference on this. It's like, well, you've been holding your tongue long enough, right? Or whatever it is, right? Who knows what the situation is. It's just that sometimes in the reverse position, right, that King of Cups is like shut down emotionally. So if they're shut down emotionally, then they're not going to be communicating, right? And that's part of why this Knight of Swords is coming through in the upright, because it's like they're ready to communicate, but it's like Knight of Swords style, they're ready to communicate right now. Like right now, they have to, like, yeah. So maybe just be prepared. And you could be like, you know what? Lack of preparation on your part does not constitute an emergency on my part, right? Who said that one? Who's watching? I know you know. Anyway. Oh my goodness. This person could be getting readings, watching readings, maybe because it's like they're receiving these messages and it's like they really weren't making sense until like now. It's like finally they started, and I'm not saying it's like they stopped believing, like they stopped going to church or they stopped doing, no, I'm not saying that. It's just something happened in their life, right? That now they have a different outlook and perspective. Okay. So it's turned that light on inside to say, hey, maybe if I just kind of go like this a little bit, then I'll realize, where some of these puzzle pieces fit together, right? Um, okay, that's kind of all I want to say about that. All right. Again, believe in the impossible, okay? And the very first card that came out was this passion card, right? So it's like, what are you passionate about? Maybe like that. Oh my God. Okay. That movie the other day was coming through, like this, how Stella got her groove back. You ever seen that? And then, so when she leaves her job, then she becomes like a furniture designer, right? It's kind of like that. It's like what drives that spirit within you, okay? It's not just that, that yeah, the wands, that Ace of Wands is more kind of, it was something like given to you to kind of explore, right? And see what you can do with it, okay? Getting creative, all right? Not being afraid to look a little odd sometimes because maybe you're just like, yeah, I guess I don't understand what everyone else is doing because I'm doing my own thing over here, but I'm feeling pretty good about it, right? And you're just happily singing your little song here, and then all of a sudden, especially for feminines out there, then there's some masculine wants to come in and interrupt your flow, and you're like, whoa, 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 right? So, but I feel like this masculine definitely has something to say. you know, and they may be like in their emotions, kind of, you know, more than you're used to seeing. All right. But I feel like positively so. So they're just, you know what I mean? Like, let them express themselves, right? Okay. Like, let them get it out. Okay. Nothing will come of this situation. Okay. Yeah. So if you're worried about, you know, this causing conflict, this, you know, this could be something where you just ignore it altogether, right? Um, yeah. But I feel like once it's done, it's going to be done. Okay. Yeah. Let's do some of the Lovers Oracle here, get some more information, especially since it seems like this person wants to communicate in the first chakra with the Knight of Swords. Where is everybody? I don't know. Oh. Don't wait for me, please. Okay. So yeah, as you're taking time to breathe out, somebody's saying, don't wait for me, please. So maybe somebody needs to take a solo vacation, okay? The heat between us is intense, okay? So even though this person doesn't want you waiting on them, it's like they still feel something, right? Yeah. And it might be foreign to them, but like they recognize it as a powerful force, okay? I am the man. This could be what somebody wants to say with their Knight of Swords, being like, you know, trying to be like, I'm the man in the relationship, you know what I mean? Like, kind of, you know, they're asserting themselves, but it's coming across in a way like, who are you trying to intimidate right now? You know what I mean? Like, who do you think you're talking to? That's kind of what I'm getting, right? So this nothing will come of this situation. That's why I'm just saying, like, you're just gonna be like, okay, can you sit down now? You know what I mean? Like, do you feel? Because like if you acted that way, I feel like they would just be like, oh, they're crazy, and la la la, and they went off the handle, and this and that, and it's like, well, what are you doing right now? How are you acting right now? You know what I mean? Like last time I checked, I didn't kick anybody's door in. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, they said, I don't know who I am anymore. Okay, yeah. So as they're asserting themselves, maybe they're kind of overdoing it because they don't actually, you know what I mean? It could be one of those things where like, oh, I'm the one in charge, you know, trying to like fake it till they make it a little bit. And I feel like it's too because of this Eight of Wands. It's like they are, yeah, these feelings are eating me alive. It's like they're facing a lot of demons here. The demons are out. Well, maybe that's why I had to use the Spooky Wookie deck. Because something in this situation's on demon time, right? Okay. Let's grab some spirit animals for a little protection, right? Because we do not really want to be monkeying around with, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm getting that song, Along Came Mary, right? Or Along Comes Mary. Yeah. Trying to think who sings it, but I'm hearing all the chorus in my head right now. It's quite nice. Hummingbird. Oh my gosh, miracles. This is so cool. I have a guitar that's like a hummingbird guitar. Yes. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. So maybe this is a message for me as well to spread the joy of happiness on my guitar, right? Or the miracle of happiness, right? By singing and playing. You know what, I do cards as well, trying to help provide some kind of uplifting message over time, right? Because some of this stuff is not nothing, right? Like this is our lives, right? Sometimes it feels like, yeah, days of our lives, right? As the world turns. Do we need to go back to Ryan's Hope? I don't know, but sometimes it's all my children, and some of them children are the ones you want to be kicking to the curb because they act like a little devil spawn. Okay? And if you don't know about all of them, go read the Bible, because you can find out about what happened. You know what I mean? Read about some of the original entanglements there. And it's like maybe that's why, we live in the world that we live in because, yeah, it's not easy all the time. We are human, we do fail, but we also try to promote ourselves as a miracle every single day. Like today's my birthday. It was a miracle I was born, right? Sure. 10 fingers, 10 toes, What's nice too is that I saw my folks today for my birthday, and my mother has a hummingbird feeder, and like they will just dive bomb like crazy, these hummingbirds, when it's the season out there. Peacock, vibrancy. You are born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. So that could be something where this alien thing is coming through, where it's like maybe it's like, that Wizard of Oz moment where, it was all black and white, and now, color has occurred, and, there's no more limitations. Okay. I'm hearing some like cheesy 80s song right now, like that's been in like, some like Beverly Hills Cop movie or something. You know what I mean? One in a million. One in a million. She's a beauty. One in a million girls. One in a million. Something like that. Anyway. Na, 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 na. Hello, Portugal. I am stateside in the good old US of A. So opposite the pond, you may be interested to know that I have visited your side of the pond. Bison, abundance, sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. Dun, da, da, da. Imperial. Oh my goodness. I'm starting to get tired, guys. Well, we are right at 30 minutes, and it is my birthday. So, I was only going to try and make this like a 10-minute reading. Yeah. Anyway, that just hasn't been happening lately, right? Puffin, partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Okay, we have the puffins here, the hummingbirds, the peacock. Very, right, colorful. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the bestest results. So maybe as soon as there is a problem here, okay, I feel like for you, collective, what's actually going to happen is that somebody's going to come in and like offer you a kind of solution that's going to work. Okay. Yeah, and it's going to grant you some grace. Okay. So whereas you may have been awkward at a stage previously, now it's just like flowing to you. Okay. Let's get a couple romance angels and then I will call it. I have never been to Portugal, though I have been on the Iberian Peninsula. All right. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. You could be a non-traditional spiritual person like myself. They could be somebody who is like an atheist or agnostic or just like scientific based, like so there could be some differences of opinion here where miracles have taken place, right? And this person is just having a hard time accepting that. And that's part of why they're saying, don't wait for me. Okay. Because it's difficult for them. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So whoever this heat is that you're having, I feel like you're going to have a good time together once you do get alone. Okay. So, this could be one of those things where it's like you kind of had a choice of like maybe somebody that you grew up with and like your family thought was good for you and type things like that versus somebody maybe that like you weren't exactly sure how it was going to go, but you just had a good time together. You know what I mean? So, and you took this chance, right? So I feel like whoever this old person is, where these religious factors maybe had you wrapped together. Okay. I feel like that is where this person is saying, like, don't wait for me, please. And it's like, yeah, I won't. Yeah, like I won't. you know, because that it's like, not every relationship is meant to last. It's like the reason a season or a lifetime. I mean, it's hard to tell sometimes when you are entering, right? And it's like that just shows that you're a person accumulating good karma, right? Because you're entering these things with a long term mindset. You're not just like willy-nilly getting into things because you think like, oh, whatever, you know what I mean? Now this other person though, who, you get along with, it's not necessarily that either, but it was just more, say a non-traditional type meeting. Maybe this person is opposite of the spiritual beliefs that you are, but they still, it's like, I don't care, like maybe you've converted to their religion or something like that. A lot of people do that and they're like, okay, I'm all right with it, whatever. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So, this is for some people out there who say, oh, well, girls can make the first move too. Well, this person here is saying they're the man, they're supposed to be the one making the effort, blah, blah, blah. Like, they'll figure out how to get there. Okay, that's what they're saying. All right. The thing is this the same? you know, does this end up being the one that says don't wait for me? You know what I mean? But I feel like that's a different energy. Okay. I feel like that's, it's like the parentally approved person. You know what I mean? Type thing. Anyway, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So for whoever is like not really sure, okay. We got the partnership down here too, the puffin. Yes, this is your soulmate, okay. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Maybe part of why this person is saying I don't know who I am anymore is because they're in a partnership now, and it's like they're like, is this how it's supposed to be? Because I've only been in toxic stuff before and now it feels kind of weird, and it just could be something like that. But this is saying yes, this is your soulmate. Okay. Maybe this is the type of person where when you do have things where it's like, oh, you have this and this and this, you're able to come together and get them all done. You know what I mean? Or at least prioritize what's supposed to be hitting first. Okay. So again, this make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You can't be in a partnership where only one person's doing all the work. Okay. So I feel like that should conclude today's reading. I guess I could get a little clarification on the tarot while I'm at it, when I do have the pulp tarot deck that I just got not long ago. It won't take me too long to get a little clarification here. We'll see what else it has to say. So, if the sign pops up, you can take that as it resonates. It could be really anywhere in your chart. I try not to specify that too much. Just do check out your charts. There's, the Western astrology, and then there's the Vedic astrology. So take that as it resonates, as a lot of other things in life, okay? All right, let's go through here and okay. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Is where the Eight of Wands wanted to pop over. Like, yeah, right now. I feel like somebody's saying Three of Swords. Yeah, goes with the don't wait for me, please. So somebody could see that you're passionate and you're not passionate about them, right? So it's kind of like upsetting them right now. What else can we clarify on the High Priestess, please? The Hermit, Virgo. I'm trying to remember what I channeled when... Let me pull another... Aside from somebody watching a reading, I don't necessarily feel that... the person you're dealing with could be a Virgo. You could have also not maybe seen them for a while with this Hermit card. The Five of Cups, although it wanted to come out in reverse, yeah. You could be not sure what this person is upset about, especially if you haven't seen them. It's like, but you know that there's going, because of this heat between us intense, don't wait for me please, like there's there's a directional pull that you're going where somebody else isn't, right? And I feel like there's a chance for a conversation here that's going to happen. Okay. And with this 5 of Cups, it's like, oh man, I missed out. You know, but in reverse, I don't really do reversals, but in the energy of a reversal, it's like for whatever didn't work out here with this 3 of Swords that's come out, twice in this reading. It's like there is that new opportunity, and it is with somebody where there is some feeling there. There's some vibrancy, right? It's like you found a little bird to strut around with. Yeah, 4 of Wands, happy ending, right over the honeymoon card here, and that's your Page of Cups. Yeah, you're like, I want to go back to singing my little song, feeling happy in my little heart. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, yeah, maybe I drank too much wine today, but like, whatever, it's my birthday, like, stuff like that. It's enjoying life. It's almost like this Great Gatsby kind of feeling, but without all the terrible decisions and consequences. Okay. It's like life's a party. Okay. It's that, yeah. 1999, baby. Okay. 10 of Wands. Okay. So this person definitely wants to unburden themselves. Um, they could be, especially if this is a masculine, they could be wanting to tell you how much effort that they've been putting into this, this, and this. And that's where they're being like, well, this is what, as the man, I've been trying to do to, make this happen and that happen. And I'm really getting this for some reason for somebody. And so I'm just saying, all right, they might be laying it on a little thick is what is on. And you could be, and here's the thing too, you could be like, well, I never asked for that, right? I mean, but some people would be like, well, yeah, but you still took it, right? And that's when we start to get feeling taken advantage of, right? It's like, well, we did all this work, okay? And somebody enjoyed it. Why didn't I enjoy it, right? So I feel like that's also what they're unburdening themselves of is unnecessary work. The Sun card, Leo energy, quickly, right? Quickly. It's one of those things where you might have a conversation, all blows over, and then the next day everybody's feeling happy as a lark, and we all go along our ways, right? Nothing will come of this situation, right? The void of course mood. Especially if somebody's like, I don't know who I am anymore, blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, yeah, maybe you're just drunk. You know what I mean? Maybe you're just stoned. Maybe you just need to go to sleep. You know what I mean? Like, wake up, think about it in the morning when you got your head on right. It could be, right? King of Swords. You could have a little bit of competition in the soulmate arena over with this King of Cups. Okay. So here's the thing. If this King of Cups is too like, I don't know who I am, oh, Mr. Wishy-washy and emotional, where, it's like, well, what happened to the I'm the man here? You know what I mean? This King of Swords, where there's some decisiveness, especially in the crown chakra. I feel like that's very important. You want somebody who's able to decide about you, collective. Right? Just because somebody's in their feelings doesn't mean they're going to do anything about it. Right? Okay. I'm just saying with that King of Cups there. Yeah. 7 of Cups bottom of the deck. I mean, wishy-washy. Just saying, it's a vibe out there. That might be why this Hermit thing is feeling so cut off, because it's like they're not in tune with their emotions. They might not even be in tune with any decision regarding this. But yet they want to come towards you. Well, I wonder what that's for. I'm just saying. So use your intuition, right? Use your brain. All right. If this person comes around, especially if they're giving you the sad tale of how woe they have it, right? But you know, hey, tomorrow is another day, right? If somebody was feeling bad, right? But yeah, this is definitely on this horizon, this partnership, and I feel like you're more looking for the decisive type person. Okay? So, all right, please like or subscribe, and until next time, manifest wisely. Bye-bye.